Hey everyone, it's Holmes from Home Storybooks, and I'm here today to present you with a weekend reads video. My apologies for the construction noise. It's really bad today if you can hear any of it, but it's how it is. I haven't actually picked up a book in like 2 weeks. My wife was really sick, then I was really sick, then the house we're living in is sold, so we're looking at moving pretty soon. Life got in the way of reading, man, but it's a long weekend this weekend. It's my wedding anniversary this week. I'm determined to sit back and relax and read. The first one I'd love to finish reading is Rubyfruit Jungle by Rita Brown. I've talked about this on my channel many times before. It's about a young woman named Molly Bolt who grows up poor but is determined to make a name for herself. She's smart, she's precocious, and if you tell her what to do, she'll probably fight you. I love this so much. Molly's characterization is spectacular. It does move a little fast for me though, and my only criticism that I have so far is Molly's made few mistakes in life, and most of the mistakes she encounters happen to those around her, so she feels a little too invincible in the way. Nevertheless, it's such an easy, witty read, and I can't wait to finish it and do a full review. I'm also currently reading Ceremony by Marmon Silko, which is about Thuy, a Native American veteran who returns home from the Vietnam War and is dealing with some serious PTSD. I love Silko's simple sentences. They have such an emotional gravity and pull. This is not for the faint of heart, but told with so much love. I was reading this with Alex from Big Al Reads, and she's pretty much finished it, so I can't wait to see what she thinks. This next one is a new release, and it is Kim Thuy's V. This is about V, a young girl who immigrates from Vietnam to Canada during the Vietnamese War. All of Thuy's work have very central themes of immigration and belonging, and this one is no exception. V becomes a diplomat's aide and travels a lot, seeing Saigon, the Berlin Wall, and Boston. Thuy's work tends to be very reflective, beautifully published, and tends to be in little pieces of prose that you, as the reader, assemble together, not necessarily in order. I love Thuy's sparse, exceptional, thoughtful prose and find her work so easy to read. I can probably sit down and read this in a day or two if I want to. The other 2 books I'd love to read and can't really decide which one to pick is And the Band Played On, Politics, People, and the AIDS Epidemic by Randy Shilts. This is a 700-page monolithic non-fiction book about the AIDS crisis. It will be emotional and difficult to read, but it's one of Anna from Anna Reads' favorite queer nonfiction reads, so that gave me the courage to start. The last book I want to peek into is Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler. This is about America in 2030 becoming slowly, through the lack of foresight and unenlightened self-interest, a third world country. So says Butler. Part of me wants to put that quotation up on my wall and read it every day, considering how true it became. Sometimes I feel like Octavia Butler isn't just an author of science fiction, but a fulfiller of prophecy. This is a sequel to Parable of the Sower, which is about Laura Olamina, who is a hyper-empath, which means that she feels other people's pleasure and pain acutely, difficult if you live in a violent, post-apocalyptic world. Parable of the Talents focuses on her daughter, who didn't always agree with her mother or think her mother was practical, so I'm really looking forward to finding Butler's voice again. This book feels compelling already, 3% of the way in, and it's one of my most anticipated sequels of this year. There you have it. Those are all the books I'm planning to read this weekend. What are you reading over the weekend? Are you doing anything nice? Let me know down in the comments below. Bye everyone!